YouTube, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite sauces that I usually make with full fat ingredients. It's oily, it's greasy. So now I'm going to show you a lower calorie version that is still delicious. It is a jalapeno cream sauce. Oftentimes, at least for me, I use it on my steaks. People use it to make like jalapeno cream poppers. So I'm going to show you my version. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to make 3 different sandwiches to show you different ways you can use it. So let's get to it right away. Here we have our main ingredients. Of course, the exact amounts will always be in the description. Here I have some diced or very small cut onions and mushrooms, fat-free cheddar cheese, fat-free cream cheese, fat-free milk. You can see there's a theme going on. This is a poblano pepper. We have some red pepper for color and for an extra little hint in there. And I will be using these bread for our sandwiches. I love these. They taste like normal muffins and only 100 calories each. So now let's move on and get to cooking. Whenever I can, I do try to multitask. So that's what we're going to do here. We're already boiling the water for later when we have to get our egg ready. Let's get this one on. We're gonna get the jalapeno roasting in here. Actually, it's a poblano pepper. And this one over here, we're gonna get the mushroom and onions going. And the only seasonings we'll be using, as usual, I have half onion, half garlic powder in here, salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna get a spray of avocado oil in there. Now we're gonna get to roasting our pepper. Straight on the flames. For this one, I am gonna raise the heat. And roasting the pepper is gonna add an extra dimension to the sauce, an extra flavor, smokiness that you're not gonna expect. And this, in my opinion, really makes a huge difference in the outcome. Okay, so now we're gonna wait for the pans to heat up. After this is ready, I'm gonna cut it up and leave it in foil paper, and then we'll check in shortly. And over here, once this is hot, I'm gonna get the onions and the mushrooms going. Okay, and I'm quite happy with the char now. Show it to you. Looking good on all sides. So now I'm gonna chop this one up and put it to the side for now. In the meantime, we make sure we don't burn the onions and the mushrooms. I want the onions and the mushrooms to cook down to get nice and soft. This is the base layer. I'm gonna turn this one off for now. We're gonna wait a little bit before we get the red bell pepper in here because I want these to just get a nice quick roast, but I want them to still have their crunch. While this one, I did want it to get a lot softer. Now I'm gonna cut it. And you can cut it however you like. I'm just cutting it into small little pieces. And I'm keeping all the charred skin. I know often we remove it, but I want to keep all that char flavor in my sauce. And now to keep it warm, what I'm going to do is leave it in some foil paper. The only thing that I'm going to do for this, while we have it here nice and warm, I'm going to grab my salt. Little pinch in there, move it around. And with the steam, it'll absorb. This is done. Let's go back to our sauce. Okay, so we've got these as cooked as we want them to be. Now let's add a little bit of seasoning. Some salt, pepper, and as always, salt and pepper to taste. A little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Now I'm turning the heat down to the lowest possible setting before I continue. And now we're gonna add a little bit of our milk just so we can get some liquid in here. Save a little bit for the end to fix the consistency if we need it. Stir it around. Already smells nice. Now we're gonna add all of our cream cheese and let's stir it in. And I should have definitely put the cream cheese in the microwave for a little bit, get it a little bit more close to room temperature. It was still a little cold, but we're able to mix it. We just have to mix a little harder now. And what I've noticed, the difference between, fat-free cream cheese, full-fat cream cheese, 2%, is that the less fat it has, it's a little bit more hard. Even at room temperature, it's a little more hard. Now we're gonna add our cheddar cheese. We're gonna add the rest of the milk. And it was just a 1/4 cup of milk. It was not much at all. And again, right now, I am at the lowest possible setting. Stir this in. And right now we only added salt, pepper, garlic and onion powder to the onions and the mushrooms. So as soon as we get this mixed in and it looks all nice and uniform, now we're gonna begin to taste for salt and the other spices, of course. And it's still looking a little thick on us, so we're gonna borrow some water from over here and add little by little. And of course, the consistency it has to be to your liking. Don't forget that as this cools down, it will get much thicker. But for right now, I want to taste the salt. Tastes delicious. I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt. I want some more pepper. And another little bit of the powder. Now, it's not a jalapeno sauce without the jalapenos. Of course, we use roasted poblanos for this one, but still works. Here. Yeah, let's stir them in. And again, we're gonna add some more water. Little by little. And instead of water, of course, you could use some kind of stock, vegetable, chicken. And this is a sauce, you know, I'm from Nicaragua. So often in Nicaragua, we eat this sauce with steak. Carne a la jalapeño. Oh man, I love it. And usually we use the canned jalapenos, but you know, I like to use the fresh roasted ones. There we go. And the heat, you can feel it immediately. You can't see it on camera, but I just turned a little red. There we go, we're done with this. I did forget to mention, I already have the bread toasting. But now let's continue. Okay, and we have almost everything ready. Now we're gonna prepare our proteins. And the bell peppers. The last thing, the red bell peppers. This is just for some additional crunch. You know, the more vegetables you add, the lower your calories are. So we're gonna get to doing a little multitasking now. Get these going in here. Get the heat going here. Hit it with a little bit of avocado. So we're gonna do the egg here. I already have my chili here, and there's a recipe for that I've already made. Here's the chicken. And this chicken is seasoned with the same seasoning that I use for my shredded beef recipe. That's the one. Always be careful. I have one for the vegetables, one for the chicken. No cross-contamination going on. And then we season with some salt. We did add some more water, so it cooled down. So I'm gonna wait for it to get to boiling first. Okay, so I'm gonna get these last things going, and I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse so you guys can see this very quickly. Okay, and I'm happy with the red bell peppers now. So one last thing we're gonna do is season them. A little bit of salt. And now what I'm gonna do to these is I'm gonna close them up so they can steam a little bit, and the steam will also help the salt get absorbed. Getting closer to the end, guys, almost there. Okay guys, so here we have it. This one was with egg. As you can see, I spent quite a while trying to take pictures of it, so the yolk is all there, but I'll still eat it. This one is with my chili and with chicken thighs. It's a sauce that you can do so many different things with it, so I wanted to share with you. For all three of these sandwiches, I'm around 900 calories. So depending on what protein you use, it could be more or less. And yeah, so it's a very versatile sauce, and today I decided to make it in sandwich form. Usually when I have it in the past, it's with rice, my steak, beans, sauce on top, and a salad. But I just wanted to do something different today. Now it's time to try. And I am gonna go directly with this one because it's already bled out and I'm dying to try this one. I'm so sorry for the mess. Okay, and I'm gonna need a spoon, so give me a second. Okay, and I just need to remember what it tasted like. Egg yolk in this sauce. I might have just invented a new hollandaise. Oh my goodness. So the sauce is incredibly delicious. It is luxurious, decadent. The combination of the creamy, you know, even though we did everything fat-free, cheddar, milk, cream cheese, it came together so well. And it's kind of, those three things are very mellow, but then you add the roasted poblano peppers and it just kicks it up a whole nother notch. It is delicious. I really, really hope you guys try it. Now let's continue. This one is amazing too. The chicken, again, it's seasoned just like the one from the shredded beef video. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And at the smokiness, plus the smokiness that's already there, incredible, incredible, incredible. I really, really, really recommend it. Okay, now we gotta try the last one. And I made a video for this chili, but I always keep certain things ready in the refrigerator. I have a whole pot of chili that I eat during the week. So let's give it a try. If I wasn't on a diet, I would have definitely gone with a ciabatta roll. Those get so crispy. It's an amazing sandwich bread. And this one was delicious. Again, it's the chili that I made in a previous video, and it went so well with the sauce. Again, the sauce is the star of the show, and it was incredible. Use it in as many ways as you like. You know, people do bagel and cream cheese. Try this. Try this. Hit it with some bacon. You know, get creative with it. Put it in an egg roll wrapper. Air fry it. Don't deep fry it, or deep fry it. Do as you like. But it was so delicious. So thank you for chilling with Henny. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.